Hi, my name is Teresa. I run the techieteacher.com website, and I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to use a new blogging site for students that I learned about recently and really like, called Kidblog. The first part of this tutorial is going to show you how to use it from the student side, and then I'm going to do a second tutorial that shows you the teacher interface and some of the functions that the teachers can use. So I set up this site to use with my Technology for Educator students, so if you're one of them, welcome. If you're just another teacher who found this tutorial and was interested in learning more about Kidblog, this can be helpful for you too. So if you go to the URL for your class, once you've set up a class, or if you're a student, when you get your password, you're going to get a site that looks like this. I preloaded my students' names into Kidblog, so all they have to do is find their name, and I also gave them passwords. Every student initially received the same password, so they can go in and change those. Once a student logs into Kidblog, they can be taken to one of two places depending on if it's the first time they've logged in or not. One place that they could go is this dashboard, their control panel site. The other place that they could go, I'm going to click on Technology for Educators for my class name, is this main page for the class, and you'll see all the different blogs the different students have written here. I'm going to go ahead, and I want my students to create a new post. They have to do an introduction post, so they're going to click New Post here, or they can go up to the control panel and click New Post from there. For their introduction, whatever you want your subject to be for your blog post, that's what you're going to type there. And I'm just going to write, "Hi, I'm excited to be taking this class." They have much more that they're supposed to write. And then what I told my students that I wanted them to do as well is to tag their post. Tags you can use as what the assignment is. You can do it for subject areas or the topic of the post. It really is up to the teacher how he or she wants to use that function. And students have a little bit of control over how their post is going to look. You can see here you do have bold, italicize, and underline. You have some control over font size. A few fonts are available as well. You can do some highlighting of text. You can do bullets, numbers, and justify things. You can also do spell check and add a link. If students want to add an image, they would go to Upload Insert Media here and click to the right of that. You can either drag and drop files right here from your desktop, or you can click Select Files and search for an image. Once you upload an image, it'll let you choose the size you want. You can add a caption there and things like that as well. So once you have written your entire post and you're ready to publish it, you've got your tag in there, you're going to go ahead and hit Publish. And you'll see it'll take you right to what you wrote. I already practiced this tutorial and it didn't record, so if I click on my blog, you'll see that Chandra has a couple of blog posts here. It's easy for students to delete a post. Since there's two of the same posts here, I can go to edit this post, and I can change the content of it. If I want to get rid of it altogether, I can click Review Posts, click on it, and just trash it. And then if I go to my dashboard and I want to look at, I only have that one published post instead now. And there's a couple ways to get back to the blog. If you want to read your blog, you can click here. This is where all of the students' blogs are going to be. Or you can click My Blog, and that'll take you to your blog. And the new post will let you write a new post. My students are supposed to comment on each other's posts occasionally. So in order to do that, I'm going to go to demo, which is the demo student, you can see I changed the look of this page. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. But you can see that all you have to do to leave a comment is just click in and hit submit comment. What I like about the submit comment features on Kidblog from a teacher perspective is that I can moderate it, or I can choose for it to just automatically appear. Since I'm working with college students here, their posts are just going to appear, but you can also change that on the teacher side of it so that you have to approve posts before they go in. The other thing as a teacher that I really like about the comment section is I can choose to make my comments as a teacher public or private on my students' posts. So Chandra, you can see, has already commented. If she wrote something wrong, she has the control to delete that off of the demo students page. I'm going to go back to Chandra's here and click Control Panel. There's a few things that I want to show my students and anyone else. First, if you want to change your password and things like that, you're going to click on Profile. Here's where you can add a name to your blog. You can put in your old password, change it to a new password. I'd recommend putting your email address in here, because then if you lose your password, you have a way to get back to it. You can create an avatar, which is just an image that represents you that you want to show on the page. And so this little company, your blog posts, your comments, and things like that. And so you can upload an image here just in the same way we did in the blog posts. I'm going to click back. If you want to change the look of your blog, so say Chandra wants to pick a different theme, she can click on any of these. The default setting when a student logs in is going to be the class theme. So let me update her profile and then show you what that'll look like. So you can see if you don't care about what your background looks like, it's going to look just like what the class page looks like. But again, to change that, you're going to go to your control panel, profile, and say Chandra wants to go back to the one I picked for her. Clicks update profile, my blog, and you can see it has a totally different look. There aren't a ton of options as far as themes go. But there's a fair amount. If I click on comments, I can see the different comments that I, as the student Chandra, made. Review posts will give me a list of all the different blogs that I've written. New post will let me write a new one. Dashboard will show me recent comments that a student made or recent posts that a student or teacher made as well. You can save posts as drafts and not publish them right away. So if you had a blog you started and then you came back to it, it could be in your draft folder as well. So you can see, if you're familiar with WordPress, there's very limited features here for the students. But what I like about this is that the students have their own page, their own site that they can do things with, that they can add to, and that it is password protected, and that I as a teacher can control the comments. That I think is all really important. So hopefully if you're one of my students, this helped you figure out how to kind of navigate around Kidblog. If you're just somebody else who came across this video, I hope it's helped you see what the student side of the site is. I have a blog on my techieteacher.com webpage about Kidblog, and it will explain to you why I like it as a teacher compared to some of the other more popular sites like WordPress and EduBlog. Kidblog is built on a WordPress platform. It was made by teachers for teachers, and it has some important features that some of the other sites don't have. So take a look at my techieteacher.com webpage for more information on that. And I'm going to include a second tutorial that'll take you into the teacher side of Kidblog so that you can see some of the control features that the teacher has. So thank you for watching this today, and I hope it was helpful. And if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Thanks.